Hi, I'm Lisa Marie, and today we're back with another review of TraRun the Boundless. Hey everybody, I love to try out new things, and so TraRun has sent me some unique shoes to try out, and I want to see what's in this box. It's been sitting for 2 days on my desk, and sometimes it's just hard for me not to do it, but I had to recover from the summit, and now here we go. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, we have some wrap. Okay, and we have some, I don't even know what these are because I wear flat shoes. Inserts. These are inserts. Of course I know what they are. Ooh, some socks. Okay. And check this out. Look at this shoe. It is very, very beautiful. I got to choose, so of course I went with the black and pink. I mean, what good southern lady wouldn't go with a little bit of pink in their life? And we've got a second shoe, which would make sense because, you can't run in just one. All right. These are made overseas, and they are a fairly new company. It's from TraRun, which means trail run. And again, they've invited me to check this out, see how it goes. It's got a cool little logo. Look at that. Check it out. And I've kind of used these types of shoes before from living in Singapore, and I really like what they do on that side of the world with their shoes. This one is going to have some toe room because I love the party in the toes. It's very important to me to have that because for me, just running the trails needs to feel natural. Let's look at the TraRun Bountiful shoe and get a feel of what they're all about. Okay, so the first thing you notice is this little tab right here. And of course, Renee looked at it and he's just like, oh, doing all this. No, Renee, it doesn't work like that. So you take and you push this little tab and it opens up. So I like these shoelaces, they're thin. It's got another little tab right there. Not sure what that is for, but we'll figure that out. So here we go. Party in the cut. Oh, nice. These are nice. So, taking it, you just got to tighten them suckers up. Then you tighten that up, but I'm really not sure what to do with this. Renee, do you have any ideas? Go. So the latest trend that's out there is dual locking lacing that hugs your foot tight. This shoe brings it in spades. Another thing that I was sad to see leaving shoes were the built-in lace pocket that Brooks used to have, and which is why I stopped wearing the Brooks. This one brings it back, and that tongue prevents the laces from coming undone mid-run, and also has a place in the bottom of the shoe that you can tug it under, as seen below. As someone who occasionally rolls her ankle going downhill, this shoe offers a TPU heel support that helps prevent ankle sprains on tight turns. I totally love desert running, and I always get these sharp spots and bruises. This one offers a 70% carbon fiber rock plate, and it does boost responsiveness and protect your feet from sharp rocks. I cannot wait to try that out again this summer. I think my most favorite feature had to have been the multi-directional lugs. The forefoot lugs angled backwards for powerful uphill traction and toe off acceleration, and the rear lugs designed to act like a brake for confident downhill control. Okay, so I've been trying these out for right around 3 weeks. I ran in them at a race. I have been on grass, I've been on gravel, I've been on a little bit of elevation and some rocks. Not as much as I'd like, but I can deal with that later. So I found this to be a very interesting shoe. Okay, I found this to be a very interesting shoe, and I found a lot of little things that I like. So we did talk about how you do have the compartment underneath, which I like to call a condo underneath. But I also found that if I didn't have time to do it or I need to do a quick sock change, you could also loop this underneath. It holds just the same if you're in a pinch for a time between aid stations, or you just need to get going with a loop run. That's where I ran it at, was in a loop 2 mile run. So I just didn't have time. I threw it underneath and bam, I was out the door. So generally I do like this. There was a couple little quirks that I had, but it was user. The first pair of socks that I threw on were thin and gingies, and it really rubbed up against right here. But that was user, and I just changed to a thicker sock, and the pain went right away. So that's something you need to think about when you're wearing these. Is just, think about your sock and what you like for preference.
Is that because the shoe is not true to size, or is it the right size for you?
Okay, so my thoughts on this, and everyone knows I like a party in a shoe. I like to have my toes splayed. I want a little bit of movement room because I do tend to grip. So I feel like that if you have a more narrow foot, you should probably go with what size you usually are. For me, with more room, I'm going to always go a half size bigger. So true to size for me is a half size bigger, but with a thicker sock.
So they boast an expanded toe box. How do you feel about that?
Absolutely has a bigger toe box, but again, like I said, you need to check your socks, and that was just more preference for myself than maybe the next runner. Next runner may just have a normal sock.
Okay. So they claim that it has a lighter feel with a stronger energy return. I know that's something you appreciate a lot.
I do feel like that when I was running, that the lift off, it pushed. A lot of it was a lot of push, and I generally like that. So I'm not using up my energy. My mileage tends to be really, really high at races, so I want to have as much energy in my legs as I can get.
Okay. So what is your overall rating of the shoe from 1 to 10?
1 to 10. I would give it a 9.5.
All right.
And if anyone wants to check in it, you can go to TraRun.com. I do have a code. It's LIS10. And yeah, check them out.